In this video, you will get an overview of SQL. You will learn about the database schema used in this course. We will also discuss the various development environments available for SQL. To access the database, you execute an SQL statement. Structured Query Language is the American National Standards Institute standard language for operating relational databases. SQL is also compliant to the latest ISO standard. With SQL, the access route and how the data is arranged are transparent to the user. All you need to know are the table name and table columns and types of data or information stored in those columns. How does SQL work? SQL is a set of statements with which all programs and users access data in an Oracle database. Users often access the data in the database without using SQL directly. When a user sends a request through an application, the application programs in turn will use SQL statements to execute the database request successfully. SQL provides statements for a variety of tasks that include querying of data, inserting, updating, and deleting rows in a table, creating, replacing, altering, and dropping objects such as tables, controlling access to the database and its objects, guaranteeing database consistency and integrity. SQL unifies all these tasks in one consistent language and enables you to work with data at a logical level. SQL statements can be divided into the following categories: Data Definition Language or DDL statements that define and manage data structures in the database, Data Manipulation Language or DML statements that manipulate data in the tables, Transaction Control Statements that manage changes made by the DML statements, Session Control Statements that dynamically manage the properties of a user session. You will also learn more about these SQL statements in the upcoming lessons. We are aware that SQL is the primary language used to access and modify data in the relational databases. Let's examine the following business need in an employee database. Consider a problem statement in which, for every employee retrieved, you need to check the department ID and salary. Depending on the department's performance and also the employee's salary, you may want to provide varying bonuses to the employees. By looking at the problem, you know that you will have to execute an SQL statement, collect the data, and apply logic to the data. One approach is to write an SQL statement for each department to give bonuses to the employees in that department. Remember that you also have to check the salary component before deciding the bonus amount. This makes it a little complicated. A more effective solution might include conditional statements. This is the second approach, which can be realized by using PL/SQL. PL/SQL is designed to meet such requirements. It provides a programming extension to the already existing SQL. Procedural language SQL defines a block structure for writing code. Maintaining and debugging code is made easier with a structure because you can easily understand the flow and execution of the program unit. Observe a sample PL/SQL code in the editor. PL/SQL is beyond the scope of this course. Throughout this course, we will be making use of the human resources schema to demonstrate various concepts. The human resources or HR schema is part of the Oracle sample schemas that can be installed in an Oracle database. Note that all the homework provided to you at the end of each lesson makes use of the data from the HR schema. Here, you can see a sample entity relationship diagram of the HR schema. The fields marked in blue indicate a primary key. The table descriptions are as follows. Regions contains rows that represent a region such as the Americas or Asia. Countries contains rows for countries, each of which is associated with a region. Locations contains the specific address of a specific office, warehouse, or production site of a company in a particular country. Departments shows details about the departments in which employees work. Each department may have a relationship representing the department manager in the employees table. Employees contains details about each employee working for a department. Some employees may not be assigned to any department. Jobs contains the job type that can be held by each employee. Job_history contains the job history of the employees. If an employee changes departments within a job or changes jobs within a department, a new role is inserted into this table with the old job information of the employee. The main tables used in this course are employees and departments. Oracle provides several tools that you can use to write SQL statements. Some of the development tools that are available for use are as follows: Oracle SQL Developer, Oracle SQL CL, Oracle Live SQL. Oracle SQL Developer is a graphical interface for developing SQL. It provides features to view the database components, and you can update values without writing any SQL query. If you like working with a command line interface, you can use Oracle SQL CL, which is a command line interface for Oracle database. Oracle Live SQL is yet another environment you can use to learn and execute SQL without the need to install a database or download any tool. You just need to sign up and use it free of cost. In this course, Oracle SQL Developer is the primary tool used to create and execute example SQL statements. Hence, let us learn more about Oracle SQL Developer. Oracle SQL Developer is developed in Java, leveraging the Oracle JDeveloper integrated development environment. Therefore, it is a cross-platform tool. The tool runs on Windows, Linux, and Mac operating systems. Oracle SQL Developer needs to be downloaded and installed fully. SQL Developer does not require an installer, and you need to simply unzip the downloaded file. With SQL Developer, users can connect to Oracle databases 9.2.0.1 and later, and all Oracle database editions, including Database Cloud Services. The SQL Developer interface contains three main navigation tabs. Connections tab. By using this tab, you can browse database objects and users to which you have access. Reports tab, identified by the reports icon. This tab enables you to run predefined reports or create and add your own reports. Files tab, identified by the Files folder icon. This tab enables you to access files from your local machine without having to use the File Open menu. SQL Developer uses the left pane of the window for navigation to find and select objects, and the right pane to display information about selected objects. You can customize many aspects of the appearance and behavior of SQL Developer by setting preferences. Also note that you need to define at least one connection to be able to connect to a database schema and issue SQL queries. In this video, you were introduced to SQL. You learned the HR schema used in this course. You identified the different development environments for SQL. You also familiarized yourself with the look and feel of Oracle SQL Developer. Thank you for watching.